What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jacob, Pick Management, here with the Prince of Picks, Payam, on a happy New Year's Day. Payam absolutely smashed last night's slate to close the year out on a big way. Payam, how was your New Year's? Let the people know how hard you hit it last night and what do you have for tonight's slate. We're going to keep this one short. We know everyone's probably still either asleep, hungover, or maybe still wasted from last night. So we have a few picks for you guys. We'll keep your day easy, so you can just take these bets, plug them right in. You don't even have to do the research today. But Payam, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, man? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone out there. Happy holidays. Hope y'all had a safe and fun New Year's. For myself, I actually started getting sick last night. So I just had a low key, just chilled at home with the family. Low key New Year's, trying to fight this illness that's been going around, spreading around over here in Chicago area. So, excuse my voice, but, I'm going to power through it. We want to make sure that we do the show every day. We're going to do everything we can to get you guys our best bets because, it's important to us, that we're sharing with you guys because at the end of the day, we do the show for you guys. So we're going to power through this one. And yeah, like Jacob said, it's going to be, we're going to try to get you guys in and out here. So without further ado, I will go ahead and start. We're going to start off in Houston, where the Rockets are going to be hosting the Detroit Pistons. For this game, I'm taking Detroit team total under 109.5. I'm also going to go Houston minus 9.5. That's currently at minus 110. The Rockets, number 2 defense at home. They're allowing just 105 points per game at home. The Rockets have held their opponent to under 109 points in 60% of all games this season. And they are also 72% ATS as a home favorite. I think this is an emotional letdown spot for Detroit. I think having the big win on Saturday, finally ending that streak. And typically I don't like to lay big numbers on New Year's Day, just because you don't know what the players were doing last night, and so there could be a lot of variables. But in this case, I think Detroit probably partied pretty hard. Finally, celebrating, ending that losing streak. I'm sure they were kind of feeling themselves a little bit, and I would expect them to be the one that might be a little more, feeling the effects of last night as opposed to Houston. So, and a lot of times, especially when you're on the road, you got the whole teams, traveling together, doing everything together. So, yeah, I'm all over Houston. I love Houston. I think it's a smash spot for them. I think they win by double digits. They're just a far superior team than Detroit. Jacob, did you have anything for that one?
Yeah, I mean, you touched on it. I'm riding with you right here on this Rockets play. I was thinking of maybe taking the over here, but I'm kind of concerned of a blowout, and because of that, I think we might see the Pistons total, because the Pistons total stays so low that even if the Rockets score enough, that the Pistons won't do their part. So other than that, I'm just gonna ride with you here on this Rockets -9.
Cool, 100%. All right. Next up, we're gonna go to Milwaukee, where the Bucks are hosting the Indiana Pacers. This typically is a game to watch for this season. The other 2 games were really entertaining. I expect this one to be as well. I'm going Milwaukee team total over 130.5. I got that at minus 150. I'm also going Giannis over 48.5 points of rebounds. How can you not? He had 64 and 14 their last game, and before that he had 37 and 10. So he's been absolutely dominant against this Pacers team. Nobody has an answer for him, but especially Indiana. I mean, not only did they not have an answer, but they don't have any resistance. So Giannis can literally do whatever he wants when he wants against this team.
Was that points and rebounds or points, rebounds, and assists?
I got it. This was last night. I got 48.5 points, rebounds.
All right.
So I don't know if that line has moved. Even if it's gone up, I would still take it. Indiana, the worst defense in the league statistically. Again, no answer for Milwaukee's offense. No answer for Giannis. I expect Giannis to dominate this game, and so with him dominating, I expect the team total to go over 130.5. Those are going to be my two official plays for that game. Were you on anything for this one, Jacob?
I'm gonna be riding the under in this game.
Okay.
It's not official bet for me yet because I haven't decided if I'm gonna take the first half or the game. But because of a couple things, you'd mentioned on the New Year's Day, kind of slow start to things, especially uh, with this Bucks team. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know if I'm going to take the full game or first half, but I think that this total has gone sky high. 260 is just outrageous. I get that these two teams have been battling and they're super high scoring. I just don't see it on New Year's Day. Honestly, you know what? I know I had said something to you about this before, but about making sure we have some statistical reasoning behind backing our plays. But for me, on this one, and just on New Year's Day, 260 is just out of control. I think the public is just letting it, get the hype going for this game. So, yeah,
Yeah, I'm with you on that because New Year's, it causes it's a variable that it does affect the some of the statistical trends that you might that you're going to see. But I'm with you. That's why I'm staying away from the total under. But I just don't think Indiana can slow down Milwaukee. So I'm just going to ride Milwaukee's team
sure.
total. I don't know if Indiana's going to do their part to support it, but I agree with you. Yeah, it's always a little tricky to take any kind of game total on New Year's Day. But yeah, cool. So next up, I'm going to go to Denver, where the Nuggets are hosting the Charlotte Hornets. For this game, excuse me. Sorry, guys, lost my voice there for a second. For this game, I'm powering through this. I'm going to go Nikola Jokic over 0.5. What's his name? Nick Richards. He doesn't want to step outside of the paint. And so I think Jokic is going to get a lot of opportunities to hit some threes. I expect him to make one of those. So I will be taking his over 0.5. I'm going to stay away from his points and rebounds because, there is a scenario where this game could end up being a blowout where he could end up sitting in the fourth quarter. But it also could be relatively competitive for, a little bit. Charlotte has been staying in these games, at least until halftime. So I'm not going to take a side, and I'm not going to take his points rebounds, but over 0.5. And Brandon Miller for the Hornets, I'm taking his under 15.5 points. Again, we're going New Year's Day angle, young guy, rookie, and it's just going to be his first time playing in high altitude. Which I think can have an effect if you've never done it before. A lot of times it can affect you in ways that you're not used to. So, based on that, and Michael Porter Jr. most likely going to be the one defending him. He has the length and size to kind of stifle him a little bit. So, Brandon Miller under 15.5. That's going to be my other play for this game. Jacob, were you on anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna be riding this Nuggets team total over 121.5. I just think this trash Charlotte team on the road is gonna give up some points, and I like Denver at home a lot. I don't think that honestly they could easily cover this number realistically. I just don't. I'm not a huge spread guy when it comes to big giant numbers like this in the NBA. Just because of like all the million variables, arrests and whatnot, and blowouts and what have you. So I think I'll keep it simple here and just take this Nuggets team total over 121.5.
Cool. Sounds good. And then finally, we're going to go to Utah where the Jazz are hosting the Dallas Mavericks. Again, Luka is questionable. So, caveat these bets. I'm only doing these bets if Luka plays. So if he ends up not playing, toss these ones out. I won't be doing any of them. But if he does play, I'm going to take the game. I will take the game total over on this one, 245.5. Dallas is 22nd in the league in allowing points per game. Utah's 23rd. Dallas is 7th in the league in scoring. Utah is 10th in scoring at home. And Dallas is 7th in the league in pace of play. Seventh in the league in pace of play on the road. Utah, fifth in the league in pace of play at home. So you would expect an up-tempo game, a lot of scoring, not a lot of defense. I do think the total will go over 245.5. I'm going to dive into it, even though it's a New Year's Day game, but I like the statistical trends here for this one to go over. And then I'm also going to go Luka Doncic over on his three-point props. We're recording this about 11 a.m. Eastern. Line has not come out yet, probably because he's still questionable. But if he ends up going, I'm going to take his over on his threes because he's been on a tear as of late from three-point land. And Utah is 28th in the league, 28th in the league in defending the three-point shot. So they're literally a bottom three team defending the three. I expect Luka to go off in this game, definitely from 3 points. Again, I will stay away from his point total because you never know of a blowout situation. But I think he can get over his 3-point props relatively quickly. So my 2 bets, game total over 245.5 and Luka over his 3-point props. Those, again, are based only on Luka playing in this game. That's all I got for tonight. What else did you got, Jacob?
Honestly, we covered most of it while we were talking. I didn't have much on tonight's slate. The only other thing I think I'll be adding here is I have a 3-team chalk moneyline parlay. I'm going to be taking the Suns minus 650, Bucks minus 320, and Rockets minus 400 for a minus 112 payout. Keep it simple. All 3 home teams, all 3 big favorites, all 3 playing bums. I mean,
sure.
Those are 3 pretty simple metrics to take a peek at.
Yep.
But otherwise, I mean, it was a long night, and I'm looking to put these bets in and turn my brain off for the next 12 hours. So, to recap,
I'm with you.
Yeah, right. We are going to be on the Pistons team total under 109.5. We're on the Rockets minus 9.5. Milwaukee team total over 130.5. Giannis over 48.5 points and rebounds. Jokic over half a 3. Brandon Miller under 15.5 points. Nuggets team total over 121.5. If Luka plays, we're going to be on the over 245.5 in the Mavericks versus Jazz game and the Luka 3-pointer prop over. And then lastly, we're going to be on a Suns, Rockets, Bucks moneyline parlay. And that's going to do it for your New Year's Day NBA card. Payam, let the people know where they can find you.
Yes, sir. You guys got me on X at PrinceofPicks10 and also on TikTok at PrinceofPicks10. Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, and Jacob at PickManagement on all socials. You guys have one more day if you can get us to that 1,000 subscriber mark to win yourselves an exclusive collector's pair of Jordans. Don't forget, just hit subscribe to be entered. Otherwise, cash big, and we're looking forward to a great, positive 2024 with lots of big wins ahead and big things for the NBA Betting Insiders on the Sports Betting Insiders YouTube channel. We will see you later.
It's all mathematics. Mighty most deaf. It's simple mathematics.